Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and I will be your vitamin D. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club. Today it's Sunday and it is November 13th of 2022. And this morning I was out and about and I was going to take you with me, but apparently the new headphones that I bought, it's not working. So disappointed. But my friend, as of today, actually it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I received a couple of emails. At first, it was from BlockFi, and they were like, we're having some internal issues, but your credit card is still working. And then about a day or two later, they were like, we're suspending all, credit cards. So my credit card with BlockFi is not working. And, with this whole FTX thing, even the Luna and Celsius, like, honestly, when I look at the monetary system, these are the people that were bred from that system, and politics and Wall Street, they're the same way. Like, they're just over leveraged. And the worst part of all of this is that they are withholding withdrawals. So if you are a customer, during the Luna or the Celsius debacle, you pretty much lost all your money. You can wait for the lawsuit, and we don't know how long it's gonna take, And the worst thing with FTX is that they are intentionally, at this point, as of me making this video right now, there are accounts on Twitter that are stating Played is the service that I think they use to interact with users personal checking and saving account. And there were a couple of people posted their saving account and stated that FTX want to are going over their account. Now, I don't know if they are trying to withdraw the money from the account, because that would be really scary. Because with Binance and BlockFi, I think BlockFi, they use Played, and then Played or Stripe. I forgot which one. Don't quote me on it. But if I remember correctly, when I started, link my account to BlockFi and Binance, Played, and I forgot which one is which, but Played and Stripe, they are the third party, and I'm pretty sure on the statement it's pretty clear that it's a one-time thing. We don't sell your information. But I also remember that if you link your account, there is an option where they want to know everything about your account, and never check that box. And roughly about seven or 9 months ago, like right before I remember, like at the end of February of 2022, that's when all of Coinbase, and BlockFi, they were sending out emails they changed their terms of service, stating that if anything ever happened to them, they have the right to hold your money. Your money is not your money. How dare you? How dare you? That was a huge red flag for me. And the other red flag for me with BlockFi, I was trying to withdraw my money at the time, and this was like 6 or 7 months ago, but they made it so hard. Like I went through customer service for for an hour, And then I did the face recognition thing because it's supposed to be for your safety, and sometimes that thing doesn't work. And they kept on sending me back and forth, and that at that moment I was like, if it's my money and it's really hard for me to take it out, and I've done all the steps, that's not the place to be. And then with the 100 millions that they're paying out to to the SEC or the regulators, I don't know what's going on behind the scene. But now with this whole contagion of with FTX, and there are evidence of months and months ago, he knew exactly what he was doing, discussing bankruptcy, exploiting customers' funds, created magic token out of the magic box. Overall, these people, they knew exactly what they were doing. So to come out and say that, oh, we're sorry that everything is an accident, it wasn't an accident. At least in my opinion, it wasn't. They knew exactly what they were doing. And as far as, you would never think this happened to, well, actually you do, because it's happened over and over and over. But you would think that the banking industry are the one that actually going to do this. But now with this whole crypto and centralized exchanges, they make the banking industry, look like a baby. And the whole and my friend, it doesn't matter if it's traditional banking or crypto banking. I try to stick to the very basic. If you don't own it, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Whether that is cash, that is gold, that is Bitcoin. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. And if you are not taking the responsibilities to secure your wealth, then I guess it's partially is your fault. And the thing is, I don't want to put the blame on the people that already lost their money, because that's pretty shitty. For me, people that are lying purposely, to steal other people's money, and people that steal other people's money, they are scumbags, in my opinion.
Holy moly.
And the reason why I am very irritated about this whole thing is that, when I first started my journey with that 25K from that Joe guy, he's a scumbag. And, people work hard for their money. I work hard for my money. I don't steal from people, and even when I travel and I go out and I see people work hard for their money, and there are scumbags out there that are trying to steal it from you. And, and this whole thing is really irritating to me. And the thing is, especially with the Bitcoiner, Bitcoiners are the one that's like, yo, their message been very clear from the very beginning. Anything that other than Bitcoin, it's shitcoin. Now, I understand that there are a few projects out there that are doing what they're supposed to do. But 95% of the crypto ecosystem is pretty much shit. And, and the message always been very simple. Take your Bitcoin off of the exchange or exchanges. And at this point, if it's already happened, then I'm sorry if you've lost your wealth. And I know a lot of people did, which is crazy to me. But then, these people, they have to be held accountable. And, the fact they knew what they were doing, it's crazy to me. And it won't be the last. That is a definite, because scammers, they're everywhere. And this is the way that I look at the world. There are going to be people that work for their money, and there are going to be people that don't want to work for their money, but they want to steal from other people. And the oldest trick in the book is that they want your money so that they can make more money, and they give you back more money. I mean, when we look at, like animals, they're the same way. Animals are being hunted or prey during their meal, or when they're looking for food, or when they are just chilling. Those are the time that the predator, they go hunt, right?
Con, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what most of your videos are about.
And with humans, we're the same way. Instead of food, we think of it as money. And the crazy thing is, like, when they change the terms of service, from their perspective, they were like, we're doing the right thing. We're like we told you, and this is the contract. Just because the contract stated does not mean it's the right thing to do. And so far, if we look at Luna, we look at Celsius, with the 3AC, with FTX, none of these people are being arrested. And in my opinion, people should be held accountable. What else? But I think that is it for this video, my friend. I really don't know how the laws and the procedures, before these people be held accountable. But it seems like every time when there is a, when something unfortunate happened in the crypto space, the first thing is regulation, and there's a reason why the spot Bitcoin ETF is not being approved. And there's a reason why there is no clear guidelines for the crypto market. Like everything is a security, or at least as of this point, whatever they condemn is illegal, then it's illegal. And it's, everything is really, really messed up. And the system that we're living in, these are the kind of people that are being bred, from politics, from Wall Street into crypto. They're the same people, same tactics, same tricks, that being pushed in, the crypto space. And as far as like Web3, NFTs, and Web3, NFTs, and DeFi, even right before the contagion, the way that I saw it, it was very centralized. It was nothing. Now there are certain things I do agree that, hey, it should be centralized, but sound money, digital sound money, it should be decentralized. And when we look at like, NFTs, Web3, and DeFi, they're run by the same people, and that's why I really don't care much for it. When I say there are small percentage of, of projects, in DeFi, I know, some people mention Polkadot, AVAX, Avalanche, but still, like, anything that ERC20 tokens, I just don't believe in it because it's under Ethereum. With Binance, I like the way the CZ does business, but at the end of the day, the companies still have to bow down to regulations. I agree with regulations, but it has to be sensible. As of right now, the regulations are not sensible, and the reason why this space is there's so much like shit that's happening, because these people are they run loose, and we really don't know what's happened behind closed door. Like especially with FTX, donated like millions to the Republicans and the Democrats. And then with the SEC, like there's when there are large amount of money that's being made, I always assume that there's something under the table. I don't think much of it. I just know, I based it on human nature, money, greed, and power. And But that is it for this video, my friend. Let me know what you think. Use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and we will get this conversation going. It's really unfortunate that happened to people, but like the Bitcoiners, they always say, like, stick with the basic, get it off the exchange, learn how to manage your wealth, security. So that is it for this video. Much love to all of you guys out there, and I do hope that these people are and will be held accountable. But it seems like even with politics it's the same way. Nobody's being held accountable, and it just, like, for me, it's like I try to stay away from it. I try to focus on my life, because until people are being held accountable, nothing is going to change, and I mean nothing. So much love, and I'll see you in the next video.